Before beginning the episode, there's two news that I missed out that were just announced. One of them was Glitch Direct. Any shows like Knights of Guinevere, My Digital Circus, and all that. Pretty much, there's some updates for that. I seen the direct only once, and I believe there is this new, I guess, like Netflix alternative or something that I seen. I could be wrong. They did announce stuff for Netflix, and well, I already deleted my. I canceled my, Netflix account, and it's gonna be canceled in a few days. So that's just freaking great. But yeah, there's pretty much some good stuff surrounding Glitch, especially the returning of Lackadaisy and the return of their mascot. Which I didn't know they had one, but I just discovered. Yeah, I guess they do or something. I don't know. I kind of wish like there's this show idea that I have in mind for Glitch, and if they hear it, oh, they would take it. They would take it. But yeah, is there gonna be a Netflix alternative for Glitch? Like it's called Glitch Originals. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I just heard this and I only saw it once, and someone else on YouTube that is explaining and recapping this has a better explanation of it. But yeah, we need more animated, like, there's game directs, but there needs to be more animated directs, if you know what I mean. Animated directs. And also the second news is stuff going on in, I don't know, like there's stuff going on in Israel slash Palestine, like this ceasefire, I think it's called, like the war is over. That's what I heard. And there's a part of me where, God, I hope it's over. Like, I hope it's over. And basically, Trump ended the war or something like that. What? I don't know. I really don't know. Like, that's not in my field. I wouldn't know what's going on there, especially when all this Hamas, situation was going on. But, okay. I mean, I've been praying for this moment, I guess. And, yeah, I guess it's done. I don't know. I'm still skeptical on whatever's going on in Israel. Like, but that's just not my field. I don't freaking know, man. I don't know. But yeah, I guess. Anyways, yeah, that's it. And enjoy the rest of the stuff that I talked about 2 days ago. One love to peace. God bless. Here and yeah, welcome back to VinzTalk. Today I still have fans because it's still warm. It's getting forecasty or cloudy, I guess, because it is getting cooler, which, thank goodness. But yeah, welcome back to Vince Talk, where I just yap and yap. And the thing is that I don't even know if this is the completed list of all the topics that I want to talk about. But there's still a lot to talk about, especially when it comes down to, I don't know, the specific like topics that are not around this, video. I mean, listen, you think I'm gonna talk about like what's happening in the government and also what's going on in Europe. Like I know for a fact that yes, there's a lot of, Palestine protests going on in Europe for sure. And then of course it's coming here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Like there's, within Christianity and also in Islam is bashing each other. It's the battle of religions out here. I mean, I feel like it is somewhat like the, upcoming days of the rapture coming soon. Like it kind of feels like that, but also it doesn't. But yeah, I don't want to get into that. The thing is that I am not CNN and I am not Fox News. So I'm not going to come here and talk about news that really isn't anything that I care about. I don't even care about Hassan. And there's this whole news like thing going on with him, with his dog and stuff like that. I'm going to be real. I don't own a pet. I never own a pet in my life. Okay. I would like to own a bat. Oh man, that would be cool. But yeah, I never really own a pet. And of course, like a puppy would be nice, a cat, all that, it would be cool. But the thing is that, no, I can't deal with that. I don't have my own place. Maybe if I did, that decision or, just like, owning a dog or whatever would be somewhat in my head. Like, yeah, for sure. That would be like crossing my mind for sure. But at the same time, yeah, that's not really anything that I'm worried about. Because, well, my life is not in that vein yet. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know that, yeah. Let's just, you know, like, there's been so much going on in the internet, okay? Like, everybody's playing with, with the new AI, Sora 2. That's been everywhere. I've been watching TikToks of Sora, the new AI. And I feel like I'm speaking to, listen, I'm the worst person when it comes to these Vince talks. I feel like this is sort of like a level 3 medium difficulty. Like there's a handicap for a sense of difficulty here, because the thing is that I'm basically relying on others to actually understand what the frick I'm talking about. Like, I can only assume that you are not like an old man or an old woman, like in their 80s or whatever, and watching my stuff. Like, I don't get why you wasted your time really coming here. Let's be real, okay? There could have been other things you could do with your life, but I'm just imagining like some boomer. Uh oh, what's this Sora AI thing you kids what is that? What is that? Like, I can't do this, man. Listen, you know what? Just click out the video right now. I'm waiting. Just click out the freaking video. Like, there's already enough resources where you can just type stuff and it'll tell you what it is. But I do not want a freaking old, like, what are these kids talking about? Listen, I already feel old, and I'm not even like, I'm not even fresh in the 30s yet. But like, I have to like endorse, like, people that are just like, I assume, like, how the heck do you even, first off, how you still can see? How can you still see? How do you still hear? I don't know. I guess you were blessed with, with the blessings of just like still have being healthy and stuff like that, and still able to watch my stuff and all. But at the same time, what are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? And the same thing with kids. Like, I hope it's not a freaking 6-year-old that is watching my stuff. And I don't know if they're gonna still like be, commenting like, hey, come back to Webtoon or something. Like, no! Go to school. Go to freaking school. Don't you have home? Aren't you still in Pampers? Aren't you still a baby? You're not even supposed to have a phone. Get up out of here. Like, like, that's a little too young. Like, I swear, I had like, I kid you not, with my prime time on Webtoon, like, I had like people that are not even 13. Like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Are, are you waiting for adoption? Like, what's going on? Where these kids came from? What is going on? I don't know if I'm catered to kids because of my voice and the way I act and stuff like that. And also the fact that I don't cuss at all. And, I mean, in many ways, I'm very, very PG. The thing is that a lot of stuff that I talk about can be like, over PG rated. But at the same time, I don't cuss because, well, I'm a Christian. And also, I don't really go into any inappropriate nonsense. But a lot of times, if it's in the news, like, I try my best to translate it in a way like, oh, in today's news, this person got raped. This person got blah, 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 blah. And I try to be PG and stuff, but you can only be PG to the point where it just goes into a dead end. Like, I know for a fact that, the whole situation with Charlie Kirk was not PG. Okay, that was horrifying. That was terrible, hurtful. I mean, maybe not like, I don't know if you can determine PG or what it is or something. It's just real. It's just cruel, and in many ways, like, it shows that we're living in a very scary time right now. But other than that, yeah, what age demographic am I catering to? I don't freaking know, man. I don't even know who watch my videos anymore. This is just a dead-end store, But anyways, AI Sora, Sora 2 AI, or basically just call it Sora, is thriving out there. They even have, like, legal disputes right now with copyright material and stuff like that. I know Nintendo's jumping in because of all the videos of, Super Mario getting a ticket. And also Pikachu riding a Lambo or something like that. And I'm just looking at this, I was like, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not surprised, especially Mario. Come on, man. What car is that? I don't know if he's driving a car or it's more fitting with a Mario Kart. But at this point, you gotta have at least 18 Bugattis. You have to have at least 18 Bugattis, okay? God, that name is just fits my accent so well. The Bugattis. Hey, look at the Bugattis. Look at the Bugattis. You know, like yeah, freaking Nintendo money. Okay, like it'd be so surprising that whoever made these properties, I don't know if they're still around or something. I guess they're owned by Nintendo, or I guess Nintendo just is a population of freaking creations of all the creators. They just form in together like freaking Jello. I don't know, man. Who is the creator of Pokemon nowadays? Who's the creator of Mario? At this point, I don't know. I don't know. I know there's a name. Hamamoto or whatever his name is. I don't know, man. It's too early for Japanese. Okay, I can't. I can't just jump into another language. And when it comes to Asian language, no, I just can't vibe with it. I was like, no wonder my country speaks English, you know? In the Philippines, we speak English most of the time. Also, speaking of Philippines, happy American Filipino month or something. I don't understand the big deal of that holiday because, okay, so when is there a day when I'm not Filipino? You know, answer me that. All I need to do is see my parents, and it will remind me of just how beyond Filipino I am. Okay, there's Shanghai lumpia and spaghetti always serving the table. Okay, I guarantee that I did not forget that I'm Filipino. Okay, an American Filipino. What does that mean? I'm tired of this idea of just like we're an American territory. We're not a freaking American territory. Philippines is a different country. If anything, it's not even an English country. I don't know how English got into us. Maybe it's because of America. And it always feels like that, you know, you would think when you look at the Philippines, you just think, you know, and this is just a tangent. Like it just feels like that Philippines is literally right next to San Francisco. It's man, every day it feels like that. It just feels like it's right next to Los Angeles, you know? It's just down south. No, that's Mexico. And I get we're the same people in some cases. We're very similar, you know, except they're not Asian. But it just every day feels like that, man. We're just another, I don't know. We're just another Western California. Not really. We are not. But a lot of times, whenever I go to the Philippines, I'm always like I look at people and that's the life they want to live. Like here I am, you know, living the life that many Filipinos, you know, in many ways, you know, as I think about it, died for. You know, and also what's going on in the Philippines is pretty sad, like with all the, you know, disasters and also the political nonsense that I have no freaking idea. Okay, just you know, you guys will never meet my parents, but go ask them. Go ask any Filipino that is like over 60 or 70, and they'll probably tell you like what's going down in the Philippines, or basically anybody from the Philippines. I mean, they're pretty much internet happy over there. Like the amount of content from TikTok from the Philippines is just outrageous. But yeah, Filipino Heritage Month. I don't know what that means. I honestly that's just me. I honestly don't freaking know. Like, what is there to be educated about the Philippines? At this point, what is our culture? We just lost the Austronesian Blasian culture that we had before getting colonized. But, you know, here we are. Anyways, yeah, Sora is the thing. The thing is that, back to Sora, I've been watching a bunch of Carter PCs, a bunch of stuff from Barney. The 6-7 memes need to stop. The 6-7 memes need to freaking stop. What's up with these 6-7 memes? Memes. 6-7. Every freaking day I hear a 6-7. 6-7 this, 6-7 that. It's like, I don't know what's the origin of that, but whatever. 6-7. I don't know, episode 6-7, stuff like, I swear. If I was still doing webtoons and I just reached episode 6-7, I guarantee I'll get that reference from some of y'all, because that's the only videos that does well, and I stopped doing that. Moving on. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go on to Hassan Piker. I don't care about the guy. Can I be real? I don't care about Hassan. I don't care about Asmongold. I don't care about like freaking Destiny. I don't care about any of these people. The big YouTubers are people that I usually don't care about. There's a very, very, very few people that have million subscribers that I kind of watch. You know, time after time if I feel like it, I guess. But most channels I watch don't really have that much, you know, subscribers in the first place. But anyways, Hassan Piker, this is about his dog. And yeah, it's not looking good for him. It's not looking good. The thing is that I don't know. I never had a dog or anything. I never really, had a pet. But it's getting real. Like when it comes to dog lovers, do not mess with them. When it comes to animal lovers, they die for it. That's why the whole PETA exists. PETA, and it seems like it's, I don't know if PETA is gonna go up against Hassan Piker for sure, but I don't know. The thing is that I try not to watch these channels. I just know that it's gonna really hurt my mental health. It's gonna make me angry. That's what it's there for. And the thing is, that's why I ignore Hassan Piker as much as I can. I ignore Destiny as much as I can. The stuff that he says is insane, especially with the Charlie Kirk situation. I don't want to even touch that. I just can't. There's no point of me really, handling that, with their opinions about God or about, Charlie Kirk. I'm good. I'm good. Let me just have at least the left amount of sanity that I have left, okay, in this life, because I'm losing it every year. I'm just losing it. But yeah, that's the thing. Starbucks is going down. I don't know what that's all about, but that I'm like, I keep seeing videos on videos and news on news about Starbucks, and they're going down, and they're closing down a lot of stores, and it's getting real. A lot of companies are closing down, especially with Netflix. That's another big company or organizations to whatever you may call it. Yeah, Netflix. The thing is that I had my Netflix account for like 6 or 7 years, and I guess there is this point where I'm gonna close it, and I'm gonna tell you why later. But let's get into gaming news. Shout out to Marky Moo, aka Markiplier, a person that I've been subscribed to probably more than I've been watching Netflix for like almost 10 years at this point. Like I still, like it's crazy how much I used to watch the guy a lot. I don't watch Markiplier. I don't watch Let's Plays anymore. I always had this like philosophy. I don't know how it started. I used to watch a lot of Let's Plays, but now I'm like, well, why not freaking play the game? Just play it, you know? And I guess that's what I did. I just okay, get a job and just pay for the games, and that's it. I'd rather play than watch another person play it. I feel like it's better if I play it, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. I guess the whole Let's Play thing just died out. Unless I'm watching somebody that, from a game that I already played. I sometimes watch game reviews of people reviewing the game that I've been playing. And also I've been playing a lot of games. So, I've been playing a lot. And also just like upcoming indie games. I've been watching those for sure. But when it comes to, there's no reason for me to watch Markiplier, especially now. I haven't watched him in like a few years. So I don't even know what's he up to. I know he's getting older. I know I don't know what's going on with Marky Moo, but apparently he's married now. He is, I don't know, been engaged, married, whatever. I mean, hey, you know what? Do you? It's their life. I don't know. There's a part of me where I don't care. Because it's like, yeah, I don't even know why I put this in the news, but I guess it's something big before we get into the main dish. I just had to throw a little appetizer there. But yeah, let's get into Nintendo. I think that's why I'm getting warmed up, because we're going to talk about Nintendo, and every time I talk about Nintendo, it's always a freaking yelling fest. So yeah, Nintendo, just drop a short. Let's get into the happy before we get into the crazy, So Nintendo drop a short. It's basically, you see it on YouTube. It's a baby that is just being a baby, and I honestly don't know what it is. The thing is that at first, I thought it was Rosalina. I'm looking at this, I'm like, and I saw the thumbnail, I'm like, oh my gosh, is this like a little trailer, a little teaser for the new Mario Galaxy movie coming soon that they already announced at the last Nintendo Direct? Apparently not, because everybody was just saying Pikmin. Listen, no offense to Pikmin, I'm gonna be real here, this is just me, okay? I no one watched my videos. The thing is, I always feel like someone's gonna, be so pissed and all that, but listen, Pikmin, it's cool. The thing is, if I played it, I probably might like it. I only played a little bit of the GameCube, and I don't know why I came back. I was really planning to really know what Pikmin is, but the thing is that I never was interested to check it, I guess. And then when it comes to this, it's like, oh, so this is basically, this is Pikmin, huh? How is this Pikmin? You can't even see the Pikmins. But apparently everybody, like it feels like 90% of people, 90% of Nintendo fans are like, oh my god, that's Pikmin. I was like, that's Rosalina. That has to be right. Am I tripping? Like I see the stars, I see the reference, but people are saying Pikmin, and I honestly don't freaking know because I never really cared or played Pikmin. It's the same equivalent. The thing is that with Nintendo's BS going on around, I've been caring less about Nintendo's properties right and left. I still like Kirby, I still like Donkey Kong, I still love Mario. But the thing is that Nintendo's being a bunch of what I just can't say it. I'm a Christian. I can't cuss. I wish I can cuss, but the thing if I cuss, I not only like I can't say it, but also I just know for a fact that every small thing, it doesn't even need to be a cuss word. Every small thing that I say on the internet, YouTube would flag me for no freaking reason. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know what's a good alternative of a cuss word instead of calling them a DB or whatever. But let me tell you, that's what Nintendo is. And a lot of times I try my best not to, go at companies, go at people or rant or something or basically just be pissy every time I record. But I can't help it with Nintendo. Nintendo is evil. It just annoys me. I don't know, man. But yeah, whatever. It's Pikmin, I guess. I don't know. Let's just speak to the Pikmin professionals. I am still thinking about jumping to Pikmin, but that's gonna be a while. I keep hearing things about Pikmin 3 or Pikmin this and Pikmin that. I'm like, well, can we shut up about the freaking Pikmin? It's like the whole Animal Crossing all over again. Like, yeah, with the Mario thing, yeah, it makes sense. Kirby makes sense and stuff like that. Even other properties that is not Nintendo. Like I get it with Persona, even though I'm like, nah, it's not my thing. I get it with even with Animal Crossing. But the thing is that Pikmin, I don't get it. I don't get like maybe I need to really jump into the game to really understand it. But everybody's on about Pikmin about this short, and I'm just like, for crying out loud, that's a blonde baby. That's Rosalina. Are you? I was hoping it was gonna be Rosalie. It's come on. Things were pointing out to the freaking obvious. But where is this Pikmin thing? People are like, oh, is there gonna be a Pikmin movie? Is there I don't? It is there? I really thought that the whole idea of the Mario Galaxy movie is coming, and that's why they show little baby Rosalina. But apparently, that's not baby Rosalina. I don't get it. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Okay. I didn't know that was going to be a tense one, but speaking of tense, let me tell you about this freaking thing. So, Nintendo is going after a Reddit moderator. Yeah, the Reddit moderator, I don't even know about much, okay? I don't spend a lot of time in Reddit to actually understand this stuff, but apparently Nintendo and their lawyers is going after this moderator that was advertising, piracy sites for Nintendo and, stuff like that. And the thing is that his list and also the sites that he's referencing, I think it goes beyond numbers. When it comes down to piracy, it's ridiculous. And they're going after him. And he's on the loose. And he has yet to respond. The thing is that Nintendo already given him he gave him basically a letter. I'll just say a letter. I don't know what it is exactly, if they emailed or knocking his door or whatever. I don't freaking know. But what I do know is that Nintendo is on a witch hunt to find this man. And I'm like, well, I hope they don't. Because Nintendo doesn't need to, they were saying this guy hey, if you don't comply, we're going to send you this amount of money. And we're talking about billions or millions or something of course it's freaking millions because Nintendo is beyond greedy. And he's still on the loose. He hasn't responded. And I'm like, well, good. Because he doesn't need to. The thing is that what is even the point, Nintendo? What are you going after this guy for? Oh, he's in a piracy, blah, 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 and stuff like that. People are still going to buy your games. And I guarantee you, with all the money, they're probably going to send literally the freaking government to come after this man. Of just promoting piracy sites or something. I get that piracy is illegal. I get that what Nintendo's doing. But at the same time, at this point, I'm cheering for the guy. I'm cheering for the man that is, the moderator. Because at this point, I'm tired of Nintendo's BS. Nintendo's not a holy die now freaking Christian company at all. I don't really care about them. I don't even care about the fact that with the amazing games, there's there's parts of me that I like about Nintendo, and there's parts of me that absolutely hate. And Nintendo deserves to actually, like the consequences for it. But they don't get any because they have got a milli Lil Wayne a milli dollars. They got billies. They got mad millies and billies. Okay, zillions, mad zillions of bucks. They have like twice the freaking national debt probably of money. Like, like what you mean, Nintendo? What's going on here? You got bucks. You got mad bucks on him. Okay, like it's enough money to actually feed Africa three times of a different, like, three dimensions that you can feed, like, like all countries around. That's how much money they got. Money mechs. Okay, they got billies. They got millies, billies, zillies, all the freaking ILLs. They got all that. Okay? Mad rich. So why are they worried about a freaking one person that's part? Like, come on, man. I just know, I really hope at some point they forget about it. But they probably not, because they're trying to, pay a bunch of lawyers, and the lawyers, I guess, are doing their job. The freaking, like, people that are trying to investigate are doing their freaking job, I guess. Wasting their damn time. Of just like one moderator. Like, what's one moderator gotta do? If you try to get this person, it's gonna make it worse, okay? Like, there's gonna be 10 more moderators, or whoever this person is that is doing the red moderating and doing the whole piracy or whatever. I don't know, man. It doesn't matter. Like, Nintendo is just at their BS, I guess. No surprise there. Speaking of BS, let me tell you about Winx. I saw the Winx reboot. Okay, we're diving into the animation news. The Winx reboot was absolute trash. Absolute garbaggio. What the frick was that? That was horrible. I don't know even what to say. Like, I saw the freaking Winx reboot. It's supposed to be the reboot of the first Winx or whatever. I don't freaking know. But I could see, like, episode 1 or something. I can see why there's not a lot of reviews of this. This is beyond garbage. The most garbage trash I've ever seen. The dialogue. And the thing is that the animation, it doesn't look good, but the characters look amazing. They look beautiful. But for crying out loud, with the dialogue, there are so many parts where I was just so pissed off. I'm just like, what are you... Bloom, are you an NPC? I guess you are. I guess this is all made with AI. Sora AI looks better than this, but apparently this was made from a freaking cheap AI or something. Like, golly, Winx. Terrible. I'm like, no way. I couldn't do it with the first, with episode 1 of Winx. I know, like, maybe there's other episodes that makes it better, but at this point, the episode 1 just showcase how trash this is. It is beyond trash. It is terrible, man. My Italian properties are just getting, blown out the freaking water. Golly. And speaking of trash, the reason why I canceled the Netflix stuff, when I saw that freaking dead end paranormal, BS. What is that? What is this? This is beyond demonic. Beyond. This is, like, come on. I put a tweet, and I'm not afraid to say it. I don't know if I even talked about Dead End Paranormal. I feel like it was released the same time that I really came out as a buy, I guess, and then I repent, later on. But as of right now, because I don't know what I said last time. I don't even know if I talked about it or reviewed it or whatever. I don't know. Maybe there was a past VinzTalk that I did talk about it, but there's too many VinzTalks for me to recap and all that. I guess you just have to find it. But yeah, just the trailer alone showcased, like, how, like, what is this? The thing, I'm tired of, and this is from within the LGBT perspective, is I'm tired. Anything that is trans related, and it makes sense, but at the same time, it's just heartbreaking. It's like, why does it always have to be demonic? Why does it always have to be demons? Trans are people. They're not freaking incubuses. For crying out loud, man. I'm tired of this. Like, it always has to be demonic. Everything LGBT has to always be demonic. Why do you think I left? It just shows. Yeah, screw Netflix for that, man. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with the site. I'm done with the site. I got laundry to do. I'm angry. I'm hyped. But other than that, I hope you enjoy this. Yeah, this is Vince. Huh. And yeah, one love to peace and God bless. Repent, especially you Netflix. What is this freaking trash? Dead End Paranormal, Dead End Show.